Chuck Marks gives us an interesting poser. This should be a fun one. Imagine you're sitting at a peat fire with a dram or a pint, just relaxing. And across from you, on the other side of the fire, are 2 chairs. Now visualize who is sitting in those chairs. One would be a currently living person of Scottish heritage. The other is the spirit of a deceased person brought back for this special evening of conversation. Who are they? Oh, and Chuck wanted us to give a shout out for the upcoming 59th Phoenix Scottish Games, March 1st through 3rd. Go to the Scottish Games if you're in Phoenix.
Be there or be square.
Okay. So anyway, back in the moment.
Yes. So who would I want to? Two living and a dead?
Living and a dead, just to chew the
fat with.
Aye.
And they're going to converse with each other. It's not like the ghost can only see me.
I think we can assume that.
Okay. I got it. Here's what I want.
No, you can only see the living one.
Exactly.
And they think you're freaking weird.
Like, why are you talking to yourself? Can't you see them? They're right there.
Can't you see Robert Burns right there? I see him.
Okay. I've been told I go to the well of the Sobieski Stewarts too often, so I won't say Sobieski Stewarts.
Come on.
I would
way too hard.
No. I'll geek out on the businessy stuff.
Okay.
In it.
Okay.
So I'll leave the historical figures for yourself. What I would do is I would want to have the owner / proprietor / whatever of Wilson's Bannockburn, the owner of the mill, who hopefully, I don't know the entire history of it, so I'm assuming that one of them, whoever it was alive from 1820s and working at the mill from 1820s to 1860s. So height of the tartan craze, the King's visit to Scotland, the whole thing kicked off, boom, and right through the craze. Mm-hmm. So I want to see that person as well as the head of one of the current mills in Scotland. Now, Simon Cotton owns House of Edgar, but he just bought it. So I'd say like either Blair McNaughton from House of Edgar, who ran the mill for, successfully for quite a long time, or Dawn from Loch Heron, or John Buchan, who owned Loch Heron that was in his family before it was sold in the early teens of 2000 teens.
Okay.
So, current mill with a lot of knowledge of the mill and the trends over these past 30 years, 40 years, and then something from the 1820s to 1860s mill knowledge of the past of that 30, 40 year period. And then I would geek out with them on the trends in colors, the trends in designs, how the customers interacted, kind of like the blending of customer and commerce, or heritage and culture and commerce, how the designs evolved, why they evolved, how the customers informed the mills of their preferences, how the mills picked their own designs and kind of pushed it forwards to the culture, and how what things worked, what things didn't, the fashion trends of the times, and then compare and contrast and watch them, those two, the mill heads, compare and contrast those things and then pepper them with questions the entire time. That would be a pretty awesome historical / contemporary discussion.
That sounds great.
Yes.
That sounds
now
very
I want
good.
it to happen.
That's very good. Very good.
I need to kidnap Dawn from Loch Heron and then travel on a time machine and make this occur.
Dun, 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 dun.
And a videographer to record.
You have a time machine. I have a picture to prove. You have access to a TARDIS, remember?
Sweet.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. What would your... And Emma, I'm going to come to you on this too.
I was gonna think harder about this, and I totally forgot to do so. So, but I have a couple of options that come to mind. Number one, see where this is going. As soon as I say it, Mel Gibson and William Wallace, just to watch William Wallace punch Mel Gibson out. I was going to swear, but I decided I shouldn't.
Okay.
Just want to see William Wallace deck Mel Gibson. But that wouldn't be much of a conversation.
But would he deck him? Would he deck him? Now, does the real William Wallace have access to in your scenario?
Yes.
Will we have allowed him to watch Braveheart?
Yeah, I think we'd have. Yes, that's
So,
true. There has to be.
Bring him
power out
over,
there. Yeah,
back from the dead,
prerequisite,
little seance, Ouija board, whatever we got. And then bring him back, sit him in front of a Blu-ray.
Yep.
Here you go. Watch it. No, like full movie theater experience.
Right.
And then bring in Mel Gibson to discuss the choices that were made.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's not as funny as I was hoping it would be.
No.
Wait till we Photoshop it, though.
It's fair.
Sorry.
It's fair.
All right. So here, a little bit more serious. Billy Connolly and Robert Burns. Just to see the two of them like be witty with each other and go at it, just over some drinks. That would be amazing.
Now, would Billy Connolly be like banana booted? Billy Connolly. Billy Connolly. Yes, the big.
No, I think I'd want him like the age he is now, but minus the Parkinson's or whatever.
Okay.
Because I want his advice. I want his perspective as an older man and an accomplished comedian and a man of the world. I think because he's a very wise person. He really is, and very compassionate. I'd want him interacting with Robert Burns at his peak. Because unfortunately,
peak mental facility.
Robbie Burns did not live very long.
Nope, 27? Was it 26?
Yeah, early 30s.
Like
I forget, but
yeah.
I think it was early 30s. But yeah,
Okay.
so I think that would be awesome. That'd be awesome. And then I would like to. I would have some modern. Who's that historian who does the docs for the BBC? Who's Scottish and he's got the black hair. He's very sexy and always talks like this because now we know that this actually happened.
I love the very notion of the great depth of history.
What the hell is his name?
I think I know.
You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, you're asking me for a celebrity-ish
I want to
name?
have him interviewing just about anybody.
Okay.
Okay. Could be anybody, but just have him actually talking to somebody that from any period in history, basically. Rob Roy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still want to talk to the Sobieski Stewarts. I don't care. I want to interview them and go through their entire catalog and see. I want to hook them up to a lie detector. I want to go full police CSI on this. I want to go through the entire thing. I want more evidence about the Sobieskis. No, forget it. I'm going to go even more. I want to put the Sobieskis. I'm going all dead people. Sobieskis, Sir Walter Scott, both in their prime, cage match.
Yeah.
Oh, two Sir Walter Scotts, just to even it out, because there's two of them.
Okay.
Fine. Cage match on Scottish Tartans.
Celebrity death match.
Celebrity death match. Scottish Tartan
Epic
edition.
rap battle would be good too.
Ooh, I would like to see an epic rap battle. Victorian epic rap battle. Oof. All right. Emma.
Yeah. Emma.
Do you have any...
Save me from my horrible answers.
Yeah, I'm about to come at you with some worse answers for sure.
Wait, no, we wanted your.
No.
She said worse answers.
Some worse answers.
Very bad answers. Living person. Think I'm gonna go with David Tennant. Right? He's Scottish.
Yeah.
Only for the reason it's my time to shoot my shot. Think I have a chance if we met.
I'll let your boyfriend know. Very kind of you.
He would have to understand. I mean, come on.
It's David.
It's a hall pass. It's fine.
Historic figure. I'm not super into as much into the history. It's always something that I'm learning, so I don't have a fantastic answer.
Okay.
I think I'm going Robert the Bruce.
Okay.
Cancel me if you want. I have a tiny frog on my desk that I've named Ribbit the Bruce.
Oh.
And I'd like to snap a picture of him holding it, and I'd be like, bye. You can turn into dust. That would be cool. Those are my two answers.
So the entirety of your discussion with Robert the Bruce is to hand him your little frog,
tiny plastic frog from a Kinder
take a
Egg.
photo, and say, "Return to death. I have nothing else for you."
So, Dave, where were we?
Yes, sorry about that.
He would be a third wheel. I mean,
I agree.
in fairness,
Agree.
yeah, he would kind of ruin it. The vibe. Okay.
David Tennant and Robbie Burns would be good too. Can you imagine David Tennant
Yeah, they would probably
doing
do.
recitations with Robbie Burns?
Yeah, we'll make
Because
that
David
happen
Tennant,
too.
like most British actors, is Shakespearean training and highly skilled.
Dressed
That'd
to
be
the
cool.
haggis with David Tennant.
That he'd murder that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's call some
Interesting.
people.
Summon the haggis. You couldn't do it. It's a peculiarly Scottish thing.
Yeah. Okay. Get that Tesseract going.
Okay. But
Anything from the
questions?
peanut gallery? Any ideas? Because there gotta be better ideas than mine.
We've got not too many. Robert Graves says the ghost I'd want is a Pictish chief.
Yeah.
So they could tell me all the real history.
that's
Yeah.
actually good.
Yeah.
That's
I would
better
love
than
that.
Eric's.
That's kind of like I've always wanted to talk to like people who actually worked in like the shipyards and things like that, like who built some of the Industrial Revolution stuff. So it's like I was trying to think of an actual name person, not an abstract. And I was like, yes, I think that
Yeah.
would be freaking brilliant.
Yeah, we went names. We didn't go at. Well, no, I kind of went abstract-ish, but a directive abstract. I like the idea of the Pictish thing because there's nothing
Perfect.
known about it.
There's
And
more known than people really think, actually, but still, there's a lot we don't know.
There's much more that we don't know than we do know.
Mhm.
And if
Yep.
I'm going to caveat that and say, Pictish, 100% great answer. But they have to have like the Google Translate Pictish to English so that we can understand what they're saying. Because I
There
would
you go.
love to know more about that. I want to know what all the symbols mean.
I think we have to assume that language is not a barrier.
Yes,
We have a
of
universal
course.
translator
Yeah,
at work here,
yeah.
so we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, for a time machine. Causality, be damned, I want a time machine. Tell me in the comments who you would want to talk to from history. Any time period, any context, a hero, a writer, a fashion innovator, if you will. Tell me in the comments who you would want to see and meet and what would you ask them.